Hello, I'm going to talk to you about the 16 to 18 project and the timeline that I'm calling the Critical Path Planning Timeline. You may already have seen the briefing, which puts you in the picture regarding what all this is about. So we can see here in December you should have a briefing, and I'm suggesting that directors and CQTMs have this briefing. I'm looking after this part of the project, and there is a completion date of the 7th of December. I'd like to do this face to face, but just in case there are people who aren't available, I'm making this available on video, and you might be watching this on video right now. The next stage is the provision planning part of this, and that's what the directors are going to be doing. Tracy's looking after this bit, and the completion date is the 14th of the 12th, so there's quite a short turnaround time between these two bits here. The method, there's a spreadsheet that you complete, and there's a video showing you how to complete that spreadsheet as well. So you will sit and complete that and meet the needs of the provision that the senior management team have endorsed. So if you need any more information about that, then obviously I can help you with that. So after that process has taken place, you will go along to a panel, and maybe your CQTMs, if they've been involved in the provision planning, will come with you. The directors will be in that panel, but also Tracy, Mark Cooper, Carol Dorman and Stephanie Carr will be available to ask questions and to try and see if the courses that you're putting on are viable, and that will be approved or not, as the case may be. You might need to go back and make a few changes. And I'm suggesting that that's completed on the 21st of December for us to be online and on target, and that's going to be a face-to-face panel. At the same time, that you'll see in the video that describes the provision that a marketing budget is generated from the courses that you put on, and also a unique selling point budget, so for things like the free driving theory test. And that will be signed off by Tracy and Mark, and again that's the same sign-off date, and it will be in the same meeting. One test that we need to make is whether we're approved to run the qualifications that you've searched for, and if we're not approved to run for them, we will need to seek approval, and Graham, I'm sure, will be involved in that. If they are approved, then all well and good. We can start then to go to timetabling once the provision panel have signed off what you intend to do. Otherwise we'll have to wait until we've got the approvals in. Timetabling will be done by CQTMs, but the owners will be the directors, and there's a fast turnaround on this as well. That's the 11th of the 1st. And also student services at that point in time will be working out things like the free childcare, the driving theory test, all those incentives that we're putting forward to attract our learners. And again, the budget will be approved at this point here. Okay, moving down. Once all this is done, the marketing team will be involved. They already have been involved to test the water, but they will start to be a little bit more specific about the courses that have been approved. And there's a budget for that as well, so we can start to be a bit more stealthy about what we're marketing. Following all of that, the student recruitment process kicks in, and maybe it already has started as a result of the initial testing marketing that we've done. Jayshree is looking after that part of the process, and that should be concluded hopefully January, February time, with a start date of about the 18th. Okay, staggering that, just towards the end of February, we will need to start thinking about any staffing recruitment that we need. So if we haven't got the staff to run the courses that we've designed, we'll need to start thinking about firming those up. Clearly this is a bit of a chicken and an egg situation, because we don't know if the courses are going to be running at this stage. It depends on the numbers that we get in, but by around this stage we should have a fairly good idea about what's coming in. And finally, in March, we need to evaluate the project. What's worked, what hasn't worked, what could we improve, and what can we learn for next year. Thank you for listening.